Tino Cochino Radio?
Monique has just walked into the building on Tino Cochino Radio. Will you check that mic for me?
1, 2, 3. My mic sounds nice. Check 1. My mic sounds nice. Check 2. My mic sounds nice. Check 3. Are you ready to rock, y'all?
Hey, I don't know if she thought we were live. She was giving us the juice and
That was
all
amazing.
the good stuff. And then I was like, hold on, we're about to go now. She's like, we weren't on yet?
Baby, listen, let me tell you something, okay? We came in and let me tell you why I love y'all.
Okay.
Because we came into a room of family.
Yes.
We didn't come into a room of jocks. We didn't come into a room of personalities. We came into a room of family. We all hugged. Jackie sitting over there, baby. Everybody just family. Well, when we got to rapping, I looked at Jackie.
Yeah.
And I felt in Jackie's spirit like she was like, I want to come in. I want to be a part of the cipher.
She probably
She had a feeling in her spirit and she was trying to bust it. So, Jackie, what Tone get ready to do right now is give you a beat.
Okay.
You in Phoenix, Arizona, know how you flow and how you go low.
I'm just going to be so embarrassed.
Jackie, don't do it, Jackie.
You
Now,
can do
you
it, Jackie.
want to be in the community.
Right.
Okay, I got
You got to bust a flow.
Right. Wakanda.
Forever.
Okay. I got it right here.
All right, so here we go.
I got it.
All right. Hey. We're sitting here and in walks Monique. She feels like fam, yeah, she feels like the clique. We're doing it real big, we're doing it nice. I really want some Chinese food, some rice. Yeah, I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm hungry for some lovin'. I'm hungry for some comedy. Let's get it to the funnies. Make me laugh, Monique. I want to sit here. I want to have a smile from ear to ear.
Hey, look at Jackie.
It was so hard not to swear.
Okay, the hell with Iggy Azalea.
Baby, let me say this right now.
The hell with Iggy
We
Azalea.
are getting ready to induct Jackie into the Negro League.
She's made it.
Rapping Hall of Fame.
Jackie, you made
put
it.
your right fist up and repeat after me.
Jackie.
Promise. To bust a rap.
To bust a rap.
Bust a rhyme.
Bust a rhyme.
And sometimes just bust it.
And sometimes just bust it.
When I feel.
The way I feel.
In my spine.
In my spine.
I am now a part.
I am now a part
of the Negro League.
Of the N-word league.
Negro,
No, you
baby. You
said
say
Negro.
Negro? No,
Yeah.
She making sure. She making sure.
Yeah, you said Negro.
Jackie said,
She is
I don't want to be
politically
in the part of the
correct.
ass-kicking league.
She like, I ain't doing
This
that.
is the Kendrick Lamar show.
Let me tell you why I love Jackie. She said, let me clear this up real quick, sugar, because it sound close to the earth. Now, I didn't know you said Negro. It sound close, so I don't want to get my ass kicked in
I'm
outside,
good.
so I'm on pilot. That's why we
She said, I ain't touching none of it. Tino Cochino.
Tone X is here, and you're my new voice guy. I'm going to sign you up.
Tino Cochino.
Yes.
That's good. Monique is hanging out on the program.
Tino, baby.
It's good to see you.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something. I cannot wipe this smile off of my face.
That's a good problem to have.
Jackie, I'm trying to take
I
it
can sing
down
right now. I just can't stop.
Yes, I can't stop smiling.
You have good energy,
contagious.
and I think that's the biggest thing. Like when you go into a room, you always catch a vibe immediately, and you just have a good ambiance.
Oh, baby, that's
or
what
whatever,
it is.
whatever the right
That's nice.
terminology
That's
is.
it.
No, I
works.
like that.
So before work or anything, just how is life? How are you?
Life is amazing, baby. Life is amazing, and I'm appreciative of every moment I get because there's going to come a time, Tino, where I won't get any more moments. So the moments that I do get, I have a good time in them. That's how good life is, baby.
Tone, what about you, man?
Ditto.
Okay.
Life is good. Life is great. No complaints, man. Doing what we love to do.
I mean, you guys have known each other for a minute, right? Like for the people that might not know like the background between
Million
you
years.
two, I mean, you've been doing a thing on the road with her for
It's
a minute,
been
right?
almost 30 years.
That's crazy.
It's been almost 30 years,
Wow.
yeah.
30
And-
years ago today, when you posted bail for me.
Wait a minute, Suge.
then
Now
I
that
tried to go
wasn't
somewhere
none of
else.
their
Okay.
business.
All right.
And we don't have to let them know
All right.
here.
All right.
But if there's some brothers out there that has posted bail and you need some laughter in your life,
Come out tonight.
come on out
All right.
stand up live.
Come out tonight and wear your
because
ankle
I'ma tell you,
bracelets.
yes, wear them.
Nick's got
Wear
his on
them,
right
and
now.
we will let. Oh, Suge.
No.
That's a beautiful program, though, that they let you come to the station, you know, and let you do your thing. That's beautiful.
That's called work release.
Is that,
That's
Work
what it's called.
release, yeah,
Work
yeah.
release. He's got to
We
be back by
welcoming all.
6.
Listen, we have smiles and everything around the room, but it's also a very sensitive time in America.
Come on.
I had a call come in earlier, and right when it came in, I was like, I want Monique to hear this.
Man, I was going to say coming because I'm a black man, and my cousin was shot 5 times in the back by the police when he was 17. And I have about 5 friends that have been killed by police, and I don't care what nobody else says. If you're a black man, they're going to kill you. Nobody likes black people, even other black people. I don't give a what nobody else on the radio says. but police are trained to kill black people. That's why they're still in power. Just like the military goes and kills other black and brown people all around this world, as long as we keep having these motherfuckers in power, they're going to keep killing us. It's us against them. Them ain't no peace.
That's what I wanted to ask you when you said that right now. It made me think. So you believe that the that's what the actual like police, like law enforcement, like they're training them to do this, you think?
Yes. They have, listen, at their training, at their target practice in Florida, they've shown them shooting targets of black men. Look at them. They don't like us. They kill us with our hands up. What chance do we have? They kill us for rioting. They kill us for sitting down. They kill us for tell like you can't be black in public. I tell my kids, never trust a cop. I see a cop, I avoid them on purpose.
I mean, so what about like Hispanic and African American cops?
Them, they worse than the white cops. They sit there and let the happen, and they know that their brothers is getting killed. They chose their side too. And when the revolution happens, them is gonna be the first to go.
So when you hear that, yes, clearly he has been affected by this. It is torn his life apart directly. What comes to mind?
You know, I just watched Malcolm X in a video, and in 1963. 7 black boys were brutally murdered in Los Angeles, California by the LAPD. Of course, no charges were filed. Of course, no one was arrested. And that was in 1963. Now, we can go further back than 1963. Of course we can. And we're now in 2018. So when you ask me how do I feel about what he's saying, I can't factually say that they're trained to kill black people because I don't know that factually. But damn if it don't feel like it. I can't say it factually because that's unfair. But when you have our brothers, and our black and brown brothers, because when you speak about our Latin community, y'all are our brothers.
Yeah.
We're black and brown, our Mexican black and brown. We're all brothers and sisters. So when you see the destruction, the brutality, when you see it in all of our communities, and then you ask me, well, Monique, how do you feel about what he's saying? Tino, I would have to ask you, how do you feel?
Do I feel that they're trained? I don't know if I would say that they're trained to do it. I don't know if I believe that, but I definitely believe there's something internally going on because the fact that we have body cameras and we have actual footage and proof that it's happening and nothing's being done about it, that's a problem.
Well, you know, and it's funny that we're having this conversation because my husband and I have it a lot because we have sons. And I said, Daddy, the reason why it's not changing, because we're not changing. Once they shoot us, we'll march and we'll sing. And then that's it. And then they'll shoot another.
I had that conversation with Neo. I told him, how do you feel about protesting and marching? Because, yeah, we do it, and that's a beautiful thing. People come together, and you're, quote-unquote, getting your voice heard, but it's not loud enough, and nothing is happening from it.
Because oftentimes, to be heard, it has to be extreme. See, that was the bus boycott, and it was extreme. And when it started affecting the economy, that's when it got different. When I had to call for a boycott of Netflix.
I remember that, yeah.
And folks said, Monique, don't you think that was extreme? Yes, it's extreme, but inequality is extreme. These policemen killing our babies on a daily, regular basis, isn't that extreme? And no one seems to get convicted. Is that not extreme? So when people begin to say, well, Monique, how do you feel? Damn it, how do you feel? And because you sit behind this mic, you have a platform.
Definitely.
To speak to that community, to speak to our community, to bring those policemen into this station and say, let's have a real conversation because our community feel like you're trained to do this. That black baby's voice is not unique. There's a whole lot of black men, black boys, black women, Latins. We all feel that way. That's not a unique conversation, but because you sit in the platform and you push the button and you played that baby's voice, now, Tino, you are obligated. See, this platform, it can be dangerous and it can be amazing. It's all in what you do with it. And because you took that call, you opened up the door.
I feel like, to me personally, taking that, I understand that, first of all. And let me, they probably, we're based here, but our show's in 31 cities. We're growing this thing. So I know that we have a big platform. And I feel like that was a call that needed to be heard. I don't think everybody, if you're not black, you don't know what it's like to be black in America. And now I can have opinions all day, but then sometimes I feel like my opinion might not matter to the African American community because I'm not African American. A caller told me that once.
Mexican, African, Mexican, Puerto Rican. We're all from the can family. If you don't bring your ass over to the side of the cans, now okay. And when I
Put you too far out of the
room. When I walked in the room, I automatically said Latin.
Yeah.
I would have never given you white. I automatically said this is a Latin brother. So I don't know who was seeing you and saying, oh well, we just automatically think he white, because I automatically said that's a Latin brother. And let me say this too, because here's where it can get dangerous.
Yeah.
Not all cops are bad.
I agree.
Not all white cops are bad. Not all black cops, not all Latin cops. Nothing is all bad. You have your bad ones. And I want to give you an experience that me and my sister had. I was driving to North Carolina, right? And it's in the daytime. And we travel in the daytime on purpose. Because if something does go wrong, we need it to be seen. And we see the cop. We see him, and then Robin says, look like they get ready to pull us over. I said, no, sugar, we ain't done nothing. They ain't pulling us over for nothing. And sure enough, here come them lights. And it's me and my sister, 2 black women on 85. And are we in North Carolina yet? Not yet. We're like tipping it. And he pull us over. And he comes up to my side. Now, automatically, my flags are up, baby, because we watching the news every day. My flag go up, and it's a white officer. And when I roll the window down, he said, good morning, ma'am. He said, is this car, he was like, how is this car registered or something? And we said, well, yes, it's registered like that. He said, well, the tags have expired. I said, no, baby, these tags are not expired. I can tell you right now. When I looked at my insurance card, Jackie, the tags had expired.
Oh, no.
And I'm on 85. And I'm looking at this white man, and he's looking back at me. And for a moment, I'm ready to, and he said, ma'am, he said, listen, he said, I can just give you a warning. He said, but I can't stop it if you keep going up the road. And I almost looked at him like, for real? He was like, listen, just be careful. I said, well, can you give me a slip or something so that if they pull me over up the road, I can say, I saw you. He said, I have no, but it was such a pleasurable experience.
Right.
And I think we should share those as well as we share the ones that beat and brutalize and kill us. So we can't say everything is all bad, because then it gets very dangerous. But what we seeing, Tino, it's not new. This has been going on, baby, since they brought us over here in chains. And the devaluation of the black man and the black woman is nothing new. Inequality in America is nothing new. For it to become equality for the black man, the white man looks at it and says, well, that's going to be a problem. And not all, but some. Not all, but some. That's why this fight continues to happen. So again, when you play that baby's call, that's a young brother's cry for saying, listen, I'm tired of burying my friends.
Yeah.
I'm tired of burying my brother, because now we hope that another call won't come in and say, Tino, you know the brother that called in? So again, when we have these platforms and you're in 31 states, brother, you now have an obligation to the listeners that's listening to you to say, if we see this as a problem. And here's something I want to address too, because you said, I'm kind of in the middle because I'm Mexican and I'm white. Are you ever in the middle of right and wrong?
No.
So then you're not in the middle. If you know it's wrong, however, are you in the middle? I don't care what color, what nationality, what gender. Right and wrong, there's no middle. So don't allow our half side to make us say, I don't really know if I can speak on it because they might think I got white privilege. In your white privilege, do you know that it's wrong?
Right.
Then that's what you speak on.
Hey, man, we got Monique hanging out, spin some gems, dude. Talking about
baby, now we supposed to be selling the damn tickets. So tonight, if y'all
we're talking about pleasurable experiences. Y'all need to see Monique live.
Sometimes you gotta go with the beat, you gotta go with the flow, you gotta let it feel you, you gotta take the show, you gotta do your thing, you gotta say it out loud, you can't be scared, you can't be no clown. Go with it. I said go with it. I said go with it. I said go with it.